Hello viewers, I am uploading the videos of Mathematics Optional CS Main UPSC syllabus, and I am also uploading the solved questions of past year papers, and these are question wise, and I think and I hope that you will be finding them helpful. And I am also having model papers for coming years, so if you want to have model papers and you want them to be checked, then you can send them to me. First take the model papers and then send them to me after doing, and they can be checked and sent back to you. So this video is of question 4C of operations research. This question is from section A, and this is CS Main 2013 paper 2 mathematics. This question is minimize z is equal to 5x1 minus 4x2 plus 6x3 minus 8x4 subject to the characteristics x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 plus 4x4 is less than equal to 40, 2x1 minus x2 plus x3 plus 2x4 is less than equal to 8, 4x1 minus 2x2 plus x3 minus x4 is less than equal to 10, xi is greater than equal to 0, and this question is of 20 marks. So we see all the constraints are of less than equal to, so we can solve this by simplex method. Here this question is of minimization type, so we can solve this question by two ways. First is that we can solve this problem as maximization problem. The only difference is that when we see or check for entering variable, then in Z row we check for most negative element in Z row, but when we are doing for minimization, we will be checking for most positive element in Z row, and for leaving variable the criteria will be same. Second is that we can convert this into maximization problem by the help of this formula, that maximize z is equal to minus min minus z, and then solve it as a maximization problem. So let's do by using this one here. So what I do here, minus this sign we will add in the end of the problem. This minus z we are incorporating. So first when we convert the problem to maximization type, and then introducing the slack variables, because these are less than equal to sign, so we will introduce slack variables, because on left hand side the quantity is something less, so we will add some amount, that is slack variable, and we write the standard form of the problem as follows. So maximize z is equal to minus 5x1. See here I have changed the sign of 5x1 to minus 5x1, so all variables will be changed, their sign will be changed. So 4x1 4x2 minus 6x3 plus 8x4 and plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus 0s3. So we have written this objective function after changing the sign of the variables, subject to the constraints x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 plus 4x4 is equal to 40 when we added this slack variable plus s1 on left hand side. Second is 2x1 minus x2 plus x3 plus 2x4 plus s2, this is the slack variable for second constraint, is equal to 8, and 4x1 minus 2x2 plus x3 minus x4 plus s3 is equal to 10. x1 x2 x3 s1 s2 s3, these are greater than equal to 0. Now we will solve it by simplex method. So what we do, we write z equation by taking all elements of z row on left hand side and making right hand side as 0. So we have written this objective function z plus 5x1 minus 4x2 plus 6x3 minus 8x4 is equal to 0. We write the starting table here, and we have taken basic variables as s1 s2 s3, these are the basic variables, and we take values of x1 x2 x3 x4 as 0, these are non basic variables. So we can write down the table. First Z row. So in Z row we have written coefficients of Z objective function, which we have written in the equation form. So this is 1, 5, minus 4, 6, minus 8, 0. This is coefficient of S1, S2, S3. So they will be minus 0 S1, minus 0 S2, minus 0 S3 can be written as 0, 0, 0 is equal to solution, which is 0. Now S1 row is the first constraint row, and we have written coefficients of first constraint here. Coefficient of Z is 0 in first constraint, and coefficient of x1 is 1, x2 is 2, x3 is minus 2, x4 is 4, s1 is 1, and s2, s3 are 0, 0, and right hand side is 40. S2 row is coefficient of Z is 0, coefficient of x1 is 2, x2 is minus 1, x3 is 1, x4 is 2, s1 is 0, s2 is 1, and s3 is 0, and right hand side, that is solution, is 8. Similarly, we can write down the S3 row by writing the coefficients of all the variables in this, and right hand side is 10. So we got this starting table, and now because we have made it as a maximization problem, we will check which one is the most negative. If it would have been a minimization problem, and if we would have taken the equation as it is, which is given in the question, we should have checked for most positive element when this is a problem of minimization type. But now it is a maximization type problem, we will check for most negative, that is minus 8 here. So this becomes our entering variable, and this column becomes our pivot column. And for finding leaving variable, we check the ratio of solution and the corresponding element of pivot column. So 40 upon 4 we get 10, then 8 upon 2 we get 4, and 10 upon minus 1, this is negative, so we will neglect it. If it is infinity or negative, we neglect it. So our minimum is 4 here, and this 4 is corresponding to S2, so our leaving variable is S2. So in next table, our x4 will enter and S2 will leave. So this row will become in next table x4 row, and this element, which is the element which is at the cross section of pivot row and pivot column, because S2 row is pivot row now, and this column x4 column is pivot column. So at the intersecting of these two, we have this element 2, and this element is pivot element. So what will we do? We will divide this pivot row by this element 2, and we get new S2 row, which will be x4 row in next table. And with the help of this new row, we will change our Z, S1 and S3 row by using the following formula. Pivot element is 2, so we will divide the pivot row by 2, that is new S2 row we obtained by dividing S2 row by pivot element, and we replace S2 by x4. So we got here x4, and we got these elements after dividing by 2. The S2 row we have divided by 2, and we got all these elements. With the new S2 row, we will obtain new S1 row, new S3 row, and new Z row. So we will obtain by using these formulas which are here, and with the help of these formulas we will get new Z row, new S1 row, new S3 row. So let's see how we got this 13 and minus 8. We will do for these two, and in similar manner we can do all the elements. So in the previous table, if you see the coefficient of x1, that is 5. So 5 plus 8, this 8 has come by minus 1 into minus 8 is plus 8 into S2 new row. S2 new row is 1 here, So we get 5 plus 8, this is equal to 13, and coefficient of x2, that is in previous table, is -4. So -4 plus 8 into s2 new row. S2 new row is -half. So -4 is equal to -8. In similar manner, we can calculate all the elements of this table, and we decide for entering variable by selecting that most negative element in Z row. So most negative element in Z row is -8, and this becomes entering variable, and this becomes our pivot column, and we find leaving variable by dividing the solution elements by corresponding pivot column elements. So here 24 upon 4, this 4 of pivot column, we get 6 ratio value, and next two values -half and -5/2 will give us negative values, so we will ignore them. If value is negative or infinity, we will ignore them, and then we see that 6 is the only element, so our S1 becomes leaving variable, and this row becomes our pivot row, and this 4 element which is at the intersection of entering variable and leaving variable, that is pivot column and pivot row, becomes our pivot element. So we divide S1 row by 4, and we get new S1 row, and replace S1 by x2. S1 by x2 we replace. So now with the help of this row, which we will have new S1 row, we will write new x4, new s3 and new z row by using these formulas which have been written on right hand side. So x1, x4 row, s3 row, z row, and these are with the help of s1 new row we have written, and these are corresponding elements of pivot, which is here for x4 row this is -half. So minus half gives you +half. For s3 row it is 5/2 with minus sign, so -5/2 becomes +5/2. And for z row this is -8, so -8 becomes +8. So these are the elements we got here, and these are the old rows: x4 row, s3 row, z row, and these are s1 new row, s1 new row, s1 new row. So we use these formulas, and with the help of these formulas we will write the next table is this one. When we did that exercise, we used those formula, we got this table, and as we did two elements in the previous table, same way we will solve this. We will check z row. Here no element is negative, therefore we got the z value as 80, and x1 is 0 because x1 is not existing in basic solution. X2 is 6, which is here. X4 is 7. X3 is not existing in the basic, so x3 is 0, and x4 is 7. x3 is coming 29. So this is the maximize of z. So as I said, we will add this minus sign now. So our z value is minus negative. X1 is 0, x2 is 6, x3 is 0, and x4 is 7. When we substitute these values of x2 as 6, value of x4 as 7, we get minus 80 in z function or equation. So we got our solution here. Minimization of z is minus 80. So as we did this question with the help of converting the problem into maximization form first, we could have done this problem by doing minimization form itself. Only thing, the difference would have been that we would have checked the most positive element in z row when we are selecting for entering variable. Rest will be same. Thank you.